What is up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have an Icarus Week 43 update. This week they've made some changes to some of the beginning quests and added Mammoths into the Arctic zone. Let's get into it, shall we? So, Icarus Week 43 early mission revamp. Icarus Week 43 update, improvements to all exploration missions, and more. Beachhead, Livewire, and all exploration missions have received improvements, and the Mammoth returns to the Arctic biome. The next 2 weeks of updates are focused on improving and updating our early missions on Olympus. This week, we've focused on the first 2 missions and a whole category, Beachhead, Livewire, and the exploration missions, minus Spirit Walk. And we reintroduced the Mammoth alongside some key player experience and performance improvements. These updates will benefit new Icarus players more than experienced prospectors who have already completed these missions, but are an important part of our ongoing focus of learning, optimizing, and improving all aspects of the game. We've taken what we've learned from 43 weekly updates so far in our latest mission designs and applied them to these important first missions. Last week's edition of the Buffalo and Moa mounts have proven popular. We're taking on board lots of feedback and continue to improve the system in the upcoming weeks. So exploration missions, all exploration missions, with the exception of Spirit Walk, have been improved and exotic locations have been updated. They also removed all bounty limits to promote more adventure and free roaming and discovery. All exploration missions now have a total of 10 exotic locations, up from 6, the ones from Spirit Walk plus 4 more throughout the map. These grant 200 to 400 exotics each over 3 spawns in total. Spirit Walk was intentionally left untouched to not impact the popular farming setup that many players have developed. They also removed the out-of-bounds limitations for all the other exploration missions. So this week they've added a Mammoth and some fixes. The Mammoth has returned to the Arctic biome of Icarus. They also fixed the long-standing exposure issue that has been fixed, that players do not immediately die due to prior weather exposure when respawned. The storm exposure bar no longer says full when players respawn, and reset exposure and shelter values when the player dies. They did do some optimization on improving their texture setup. This should help reduce RAM usage in the game for many players, which is a good thing. And you can now scale stockpile rewards by difficulty, providing more personalized and balanced missions. Of course, we got plenty of more fixes and improvements in the changelog below, so take a look at what we've been up to. So Beachhead Recon, it has a revamp. They did expand it a little bit and improve it. As it's an introductory mission to Icarus, they identified the need to make it educational and packed with valuable insights and guidance for new players. There's just 2 new quest steps, which goes more into crafting and a little bit more into consuming oxide and how to mine it. Then you have Livewire Terrain Scan, which have received a range of improvements and changes. The radar is now collected from the dropship and will respond there. The pool enemies encountered has also been expanded to add more variety, including bear cubs and boars. The radar can be destroyed, and the objectives tell you that creatures will be attacking. And the frequency of enemy spawns now scales with difficulty. And scanning stops when you move outside the designated zone. I gotta do something. I gotta do something in the game for the update. How about we try to go find a Mammoth? And as you can see here in the southern glacier, we have a Mammoth, and we're going to go tickle it a little bit and see what it's all about. Can I not hit it? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and let it try to attack once. Doesn't hurt too awful much. It hurts about as much as an elephant. But yeah, so this is the Mammoth, and he likes to, you know, follow you around and do his little tusk attacks and whatnot. His little stomps. And, you know, all that jazz. He's found in the Arctic biome now. First, you have to have a level 2 skinning knife to skin it. And you get mammoth tusks. Also, you get leather, which is kind of hard to get in the southern biome. Kind of easy to kill, though. What was that? Another one. It's kind of similar to the elephants. If you don't mess with them, they typically won't mess with you. But this is what the mammoth looks like. And it's back. We had him before, but it's good to see him back. And it also can give you giant steak. So not only do we have leather, we have giant steak we can get and 2 mammoth tusks. A fortune in ivory. And of course, this week, guys, we got the change log. In the new section, we have the live wire mission changes, as shown here. And of course, the changes to all exploration missions, except for Spirit Walk. And the Beachhead Recon changes. And also where they removed all the out of bounds for exploration missions. And of course, we just showed you the Mammoth. Under fix this week, looks like they reduced the RAM usage a little bit. They finally updated the sushi pickaxe to say it's not easily repaired. And finally fixed the damage indicator not facing the correct direction. And in future section this week, they are submitting Bat Dog and Bat Carcass and respective textures. Bat Dog. They added a brick wall asset and added all required pieces of blueprint for testing. So we might get some brick walls in the future. Mentioning of the sledgehammer again. Adding the needler. Looks like they're working on Opulence and the other spelunking missions. Looks like they added ivy to the mangrove. What's ivy? Looks like they added a bunch of grass terrains and whatnot, and a bunch of different variants and items in the game for foliage. Added the spelunking mission, and that's all I see for this changelog. About a month ago, we posted on our community tab about doing missions, and we may start doing these here within the next few weeks. After they redo the mission, what we'll end up doing is probably putting a mission or 2 on there, and we'll try to upload a bunch of them all at once. These mission videos will be kind of a skeletal guide unless more is needed as far as how to do the missions, and this might help a lot of newer players to the game. So we're going to do this on the channel, but give it a few weeks until we actually commit to it. And it looks like that 64% of you guys who watch our videos aren't subscribed. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it and help support the channel and all the content that we do. Without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are currently. So thank you guys for watching. Guys, don't forget if you like this video to like the video. It helps with our YouTube algorithm. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Peace.